Other interesting cultural news, you have Venezuelan gangs now taking over a second apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado to extort money from people who want to live there. Now, this comes to us thanks to End Wokeness on the X Twitter, which he says, quote, breaking second apartment complex taken over by Venezuelan gangs in Aurora, Colorado. They've been in control since November. Rent is now paid to DDA members. I think it's about a minute and 29 seconds, thanks to, looks like this is a recently recorded by CBS affiliate.
Says this is a picture of gang members. Says this is a picture of gang members breaking into a vacant apartment so they could move a Venezuelan.
And of course, none of them are wearing suits. Of course, looks like one is wearing a Dora the Explorer swim trunks and a lot of t-shirts.
Venezuelan family in and then collect rent. This is our business plan, one gang member told a housekeeper. If he, the property manager, doesn't like it, we'll fill him with bullets. The report authors called the gang's behavior brazen and further exhibits the suspected gang members' sense of comfort and control, consistent with their taking over the property and not fearing law enforcement or the property management. It was sent to Aurora officials on August 9th, with the investigators saying, the evidence we have reviewed indicates that gang members are engaging in flagrant trespass violations, assaults and battery, human trafficking, sexual abuse of minors, unlawful firearms possession, extortion, and other criminal activities, often targeting vulnerable Venezuelan and other immigrant populations. According to the law firm's report, the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua has threatened to kill and in certain instances has apparently actively attempted to kill members of Whispering Pines Management. The report says a consultant for the property management company was severely beaten and stomped by gang members and was hospitalized. The alleged incident recorded by building cameras with screenshots attached to the letter. The report relies on a property manager who said that gang members allegedly stabbed a Whispering Pines resident for refusing to pay rent to the gang. He also told the investigators the takeover began last November. The report recounts that this summer, the gang approached the property manager and told him they would help him out in exchange for half of all the rent that he collected. The law firm that wrote the report called that an organized crime tactic. The gang members then allegedly took over vacant apartments.
Yeah, get what you vote for. Another sanctuary city being taken over. And yet another reason for the importance of the Second Amendment. Although the sad part is that the corrupt leftist district attorneys these days in a lot of these cities, if you defend yourself as your God-given right, you'd probably be set in jail, and they'd give the Venezuelan gangs another gift card or something like that. And at this point, I'm not surprised. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's one very quick way where you can actually, you just pass one federal law that would change it would decrease crime dramatically. Today's new federal law, you are allowed to defend your personal property and more of your things with deadly force. Now, a lot of states, contrary to popular belief, even like Texas, you can't defend your personal property with deadly force. But you have to have your life, you have to feel like your life is, in danger or threatened. I can't but think if you were to pass some type of law like that, give people more power to defend themselves and their property, or specifically their property, such as their, the apartment complexes, probably be a little more efficient. Like, again, it's not ideal because, again, the apartment complex, the management or third-party management company, which is very common in the renting industry, if they have armed guards, if they see these type of shenanigans going on, be able to put a stop to that pretty quick. Though, of course, this is also posted on YouTube. I've never ever advocated any violence. Of course, never ever. No, you should just let these gangs take over your whole life. Ha, that's sarcasm, folks. Which is why I always post on good old Rumble, which again, go on Rumble, check it out. It's awesome. They don't delete key stories that I cover like YouTube has. Now, this one pretty well. I got 682,000 views and 14,000 likes. The first comments coming from Sassafras84 saying, quote, this is under the Kamala presidency. Again, click that subscribe button. It may very well help with my speaking ineptitudes. My first start of the show, believe it or not, spoke even worse than I do today. Very mostly monotone, spoke even faster, and stumbled over my words so much, almost like by climbing upstairs, or attempting to. But as I slowly but surely gain more subscribers, my speaking has improved. Many might argue it's just a modicum of improvement, barely anything at all. However, if you click that button, I think it will assist, and maybe someday I'll go through an entire episode speaking perfectly fluently. So if you could go ahead and click that subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, share and tell your friends. Now, Sassafras84, what I was attempting to say was, quote, this is under the Kamala presidency. Quit voting blue no matter who, unquote. And she actually did a retweet or a post of Donald Trump, where one of his most viral pictures or posts looks like to be Venezuelan gang members, and says, your new apartment managers if Kamala's reelected. I'm not sure if she... I got 495 likes. AKA says, quote, this is getting insane. Send them back. Getting 155 likes. Paul Zupa says this is Kamala's America, getting 51 likes. Winter Rewind says, just stick back and think about this. So basically, a foreign army just walked across the border and conquered America's territory, taking citizens hostage, all without firing a single shot. Getting 268 likes, which is also sad to think how weak Americans have gotten. And again, I think a big variable in this, or a big reason of why so many people do good men do nothing these days, because we see so many good men prosecuted for doing the right thing time and time again, and just the incentive mechanisms are completely perverse. Scrolling down more and more. Truth Justice says more evidence to impeach her. Venezuelan gangs taking over American cities with assault rifles, getting 97 likes. Moon Soon says, try that in small town. There's a little meme. It says, Americans' top export should be illegal immigrants, getting 83 likes. May says, I've had enough. I'm calling Chuck Norris, getting 189 likes. Even he can't fix a leftist city. Maybe. That could be a funny meme. Also have Ole say it's all our fault. And this is a picture of Kamala says inappropriate bizarre laughter, getting 11 likes. Socialism creates suffering. Accurate profile name. Says, quote, the Democrat governor won't act because it might hurt Kamala. Shameful, getting 57 likes. And it looks like it's getting worse and worse. John Rice says Second Amendment, and yet no one fights back. This does not bode well. Getting 20 likes, which I think a lot of people are just scared to all hell. They'll be in prison and they'll be prosecuted if they try to defend themselves or their property. Because again, we've seen that, especially leftist cities. I mean, it's getting to the point where, I mean, you might get convicted. I mean, one of the biggest variables on your sentencing would be where you live. If you're in a blue state and you defend yourself and your property, I mean, the jury must say, might be anti-gun. They might just throw you in jail. They would say you should be more compassionate to these Venezuelan gang members' needs. I mean, I'm only partially kidding, and it's not a real possibility. We've seen so many similar things before. Are there any contrarian statements here? Well, not really. McManus says, why hasn't this been solved yet? Why is it taking authorities so long, getting 61 likes? Oh, priority allocation. I mean, cities, people, everyone has time and resource allocations and constraints. And this is just saying city doesn't care about this. It's not one of the top priorities, clearly. I mean, they haven't even sent the National Guard in or look like, yeah, no, they're not doing anything. Let's see here. Caroline says Trump was right, getting 13 likes. Yeah, put another dollar in that jar. That might be a way to solve the national deficit. How many times this happened? Wide Rave Press says Kamala's America will be illegal immigrants running our streets, getting 83 likes. Probably one of the best memes out there. This one is Murr saying, welcome to Denver, Venezuela. 89 likes. Yep. Let's see. Someone's saying they claim to see police going to help them out. Maybe. Lisa says, oh, but the borders were secure. I'm sure they were vetted, DNA tested, and fingerprinted. Yeah. Getting 9 likes. Oh, yeah, there's that, is that the mayor? Doing some,
Feliz Navidad.
the most cringe thing I've ever seen in my life.
Feliz Navidad.
I mean, dance skills on par with Elaine from Seinfeld, where she's just convulsing. There's yeah, white guy. At least he wore a suit and he did something right. But he's literally just almost bouncing up and down with his arms like a rock'em sock'em robot. Almost done. It's
Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad.
most cringe thing I've seen in my life. Yeah, I need some. Yeah, I got 16 likes. So yeah, hopefully things get better for Aurora, Colorado, but I'm not too optimistic. And let me know, do you know anyone who, heaven forbid, still lives there? And do you think anything will get better? Will it take different policies and different laws to get the job done, or simply for the place to do their job? But let me know in the comments, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.